Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look back at some of the best moments from a tournament I had the pleasure of hosting recently for the Lost Glitches, where players battled it out for a $700 prize pool. If you missed this tournament, then don't worry, because the Lost Glitches will be running plenty more tournaments soon and anyone can enter for free. So make sure you jump into their Discord so you do not miss the next one. Also, if this is your first time hearing about the Lost Glitches and you'd like to check out the game, then I'll leave a link and code in the description of this video that will give you 500 credits, the equivalent of $5 for free. So just go claim it and buy yourself something nice in the game store and let me know in the comments what you go and get. And I've also made a previous video about the Lost Glitches with my initial impressions, which you'll find linked at the top right of this video too, if you'd like to learn more about the game that way. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so I can bring you more videos like this in the future. It would be massively appreciated. And with all that said, let's go and relive some of those best moments from the $700 Lost Glitches tournament. Let's go. We kick things off by checking out this game in the second round of the tournament that consisted of 5 Swiss rounds in total, where Bin from One Turn Till was going up against Starshaker. And what we saw here was an incredibly strong start from Bin, who wasted no time in getting the cracked cricket down, followed up quickly with the Socialite, which turned out to be one of the MVP cards of the tournament. The Socialite is a 2-cost 1 attack 3 health unit, which gains +1/+1 whenever another ally gains a talent, so pairing this up with the cricket can give you an explosive start to a game as it did here. Starshaker was also playing the same deck, but Bin's start was just too good, and in the end it was a 15 attack Socialite buffed even further with Overflow, which gave Bin an epic win in this fast-paced mirror match. Next up, we jumped into another fascinating mirror match between Apeth and Skyke, who were both playing variations of the de-initialized decks, which is one of the strongest decks in the game right now and also one of my favourite. Skyke went hard early on with the Little Grim and Mischievous Imps to pile the pressure on Apeth and secure himself a commanding victory, winning with 16 health intact. And in our next game, we saw Skyke deliver an absolute masterclass of a performance in how to de-initialize your way to victory. Combining once again the Mischievous Imps, but this time with the Deepwater Sirens, he was able to continually buff his board while at the same time disrupting Oxalmaida's plays. The Deepwater Siren is a 2-cost 1 attack 2 health unit that gains +2/+1 whenever a glitch is de-initialized, so very much like what we saw with the Socialite earlier, if you can build a deck which revolves around this playstyle, the Siren can grow to monstrous levels befitting of the card's amazing monster card art. We even saw one of the best software counterplays in the entire tournament as Oxalmaida went for the epic board clear with the Electromagnetic Molotov that might have given him the swing to turn things around, but Skyke answered it superbly with the Blackout software, allowing him to protect his mighty board and ultimately go on to win using income tax as the final finishing blows. Pure filth from Skyke and a well-deserved victory indeed. Also, as a reminder guys, I stream over on my Twitch channel regularly, so if you'd like to see the Lost Glitches in action and even how we can deck build for it, then make sure you follow me over on Twitch and let me know in the comments what decks you're most interested in checking out with me. In this next match between Apeth and Starshaker, we witnessed without question the game of the tournament and an unbelievable turn of events. We came into this game with Apeth at just 4 health, on the ropes and clinging on for dear life, and it looked like it was just a formality for Starshaker to find that extra 4 damage and claim a dominant win. But Apeth had other ideas in mind. Some players might have just given up at this point, feeling like there was no way out, especially with Starshaker at a mighty 18 health, but let this be a lesson and inspiration for you guys out there that a match is never over until it's over, and to keep fighting till the very end. Apeth bided his time and used the powerful Memory is Power to clear Starshaker's Gloomclaw card and then the Cosmic Changeling to recruit Starshaker's Swamp Golem and turn the tables. We also saw 5 cost the Wicked Brew being used to perfection to destroy Starshaker's last remaining threat on the board, and with Starshaker running out of cards, he couldn't find the numbers to regain the board back. This left the door open for Apeth to use his card advantage to complete an insane comeback and win the game with just 1 health. What a legend, so a big shout out to Apeth for giving us that special moment from the tournament. And finally, in our last match recap, we watched Mr. Page and Hydro going toe to toe in a fascinating battle that went all the way down to the wire. Mr. Page opting for a Master Hacker deck which staggers the strongest enemy whenever it attacks, and with the Master Hacker's high health of 6, this proved tricky for Hydro to break through on the board initially. But Hydro matched Mr. Page's tempo and was able to establish a decent board while using the Binary Swan to put Mr. Page in a tough spot where he simply didn't have enough glitches on the board to prevent a ton of damage. Both players brought smart decks to the tournament, and it was evident in this game where there was very little to separate the two players. But as the game stretched on, and with Mr. Page running out of options in his hand, Hydro saw his opportunity to go for the kill, using his card advantage to great effect to finally gain control of the board. With the game slipping away from Mr. Page, he looked to the Master Hacker to deliver a last-ditch attempt at a Hail Mary and try to cling on so he could draw anything that might help him find a way to finish Hydro off, who was at just 3 health. But in the end, it wasn't to be, and Hydro was able to overwhelm Mr. Page with great numbers, and was even able to finally get his Scrapyard Keeper transformed into a Scrapyard Defender to push through for the damage he needed to squeeze the win. So there you have it, guys. What a tournament from the Lost Glitches, and a big shout out to Skyke, who ended up winning the entire thing with a perfect record of 5 wins out of 5 matches, taking home a lovely $350 while also earning himself the coveted Glitch Champion title in the Lost Glitches Discord. Don't forget that there are plenty more tournaments coming up for the Lost Glitches. They are free to enter with cash prizes up for grabs, and anyone can enter. But remember, spaces are limited and on a first come, first served basis. So if you don't want to miss out, then join the Lost Glitches Discord. You'll find that in the description below so you can hear about the next tournament. And let me know in the comments below what other videos you'd like to see next. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next streams over on my Twitch channel, so catch you there.